The search for quality tertiary education in Nigeria remains an ongoing journey for the people in the country. Since independence, the country's tertiary education had evolved from a mere number of university colleges, which formed the Ivy schools, to 172 universities in the country, with 79 private-owned universities. The evolution had seen a growing number of Nigerian students, which today seen the number grow to over 2 million, raising concerns for more higher institutions in the country.
Access to university education is very narrow. If you go to Gombe State University, you will see 17,000 students applying for entry into the universities, but they can maybe admit only 2,000 or 2,500. Where are the rest going to go? If you go to ATBU, it's the same thing. Go to Kashere, it's the same thing. All these government universities is the same thing. So one of the ways of addressing access problem is to have private universities.
JAM has been telling us that over 1 million people apply every year. The capacity of Nigerian universities is below 500,000 people, and the private universities are providing access. The extra 700 or 800 people that could not be admitted resort to private universities. So the private universities are playing a very, very critical role.
In the northeastern part of Nigeria, the situation remains dire, with very few federal institutions and just 2 private universities. The search for quality education had remained elusive for many aspiring youths in the region.
As for me, I have applied for institution. This is not the first time. Since 2017. So I applied for the university, but I couldn't get this until now that I get the admission. So we face a lot of challenges in terms of admission. There is very need for more private universities.
And they also help the government universities, because most government universities cannot accommodate the number of students we have who are applying for university. Find out that a particular year they have a specific number for students. Like me, for example, I applied for medicine. I had all the requirements for medicine, but because of the number of students, the rate of competition in medicine, they have to switch me back to microbiology.
This is the challenge Penn Resource Academy believe it could resolve with the establishment of quality education from preschool to tertiary level. Penn Resource Academy, established in the year 2011, had its sights at quality tertiary education with its brief set up for the establishment of private university.
When we started the Penn Resource Academy in 2011, our intention was to become a university one day. We had planned, and we were following our plan religiously. We started working on our academic brief as far back as 2007. Academic brief for the university. We started working on it as far back as 2007. But you know, because university is not a simple matter, it's not a matter for joke, you know. So as a process, we started from the nursery, primary. We made sure that we succeeded in the nursery, primary. We moved to secondary school, boarding, then day secondary school. Now in our nursery, primary school, we have more than 750 students, pupils. In the secondary school, day secondary school, we have about 350 to 400 students. At the boarding school, we have about 150 or thereabout students. So the next thing to do is to provide access for the students graduating from our school and other schools.
With its sights set towards the set-up of private university, Penn Resource had begun the journey for accreditation from the National Universities Commission, with 2 visits from the Commission to the proposed university site.
On the first resource verification visit, they made some observations and left. And immediately after they left, we implemented all the observations they have made and wrote to request them to come back and confirm compliance. Today they have come. We have complied with all the observations they have made, and we have even added more than what they were expecting.
The team, led by Mrs. Constance Godi Nnadi, who is the director in the Department of Establishment of Private Universities, with Professor Sani Abba Aliyu from the Department of English, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, visited various faculties at the proposed university and expressed satisfaction with the level of work as well as optimism of the university being the focal point of tertiary institutions in the Northeast.
This exercise is the 10th step in the guidelines for the processing of private universities. The first time we were here, we reached some agreements on the documents and the physical facilities, especially for takeoff. And we have sent back our report to you, but even before we left, you threatened to impress us, to make sure that you impress us, you do better than we have asked. And you, by that time I came yesterday, you were gloating that yes, you have really done it to impress us. Okay, today we went on the exercise to confirm those things. And yes, indeed, we are impressed with what we have seen that you did. You've, in some places, also done better than you were asked to do, and that is commendable.
As far as what we have seen, I must say that yes, there is the drive, there is the commitment to make sure that the provisions, academic, infrastructural, are actually made here, not just in order to get the license, but also because there is life after the license, to make sure that actually the university provides the competition which is, out there in the field.
They say seeing is believing. They came, they saw, and they made a lot of commendations on us for what they have seen. So my reaction is positive, just as their comments are positive. So we feel highly fulfilled. We feel we are highly on course. And for your information, we made application for this university in May last year. We are not up to 1 year, and we have reached the final stages for approval. The first visit was made, the second visit has been made. The board of the board of trustees have been vetted by the SSS at the national headquarters. The next thing is for them to put up their report to the management of the NUC, and the commission will sit down and see what the report is telling them. They will now recommend for the approval of the Federal Executive Council. I can tell you almost certainly that the next batch of private universities, Penn Resource University is going to be one of them, inshallah.
The dream of Penn Resource Academy of making an institution that provides quality education for Nigerians remain a motivation.
So I'm very happy with the visit, and I'm very thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for making the visit possible and for giving them the kind of impression we have given them. And this underscores our commitment to establish the university. Our commitment not only to establish the university, but also to carry the university forward after establishing it. We are committed to do that, and inshallah we are going to do it.
Certainly, I have been to other universities. I have been instrumental in the formation of other universities. What we did in Penn Resource University is certainly above the minimum benchmark. So I'm not surprised that they are happy with what they saw.
The proposed Penn Resource University also attract the attention of the state government, which says the private university will aid the growth and quality of education in the state and the Northeast sub-region as a whole, and will add quality graduates to its workforce. This was disclosed by the State Governor Alhaji Muhammadu Inuwahaya, represented by the Commissioner of Higher Education, Meshak Audu Loko.
This is the first private institution that I have visited personally by courtesy of the privilege granted to me by His Excellency since I became commissioner. I have not visited any university. I operate from my own. This is the first one that we have visited. And what I have seen is encouraging, and we will write that report and personally deliver and give additional information to His Excellency that we have here in this school, in this place, a university that will give us a good image nationally and internationally. I will report to His Excellency that with the tremendous work that you have done here, he that gives much, much is also expected. You have done well here. Yes, it may be called a private university, but at the end, the glory is to the state.
Director Penn Resource, Dr. Sani Jauru, appreciates the state government and relevant stakeholders for their support towards ensuring better education for all. He called for more support in making education accessible to the people in the state.
We thank you very much, and we wish to also crave your indulgence to extend our gratitude to His Excellency for identifying with us and for showing us a gesture indicating in clear terms that he is in support of what we are doing. We are very grateful for that, and we wish to renew our loyalty and unflinching support to the policies of the government of His Excellency Alhaji Muhammadu Inuwahaya. Thank you very much, sir.
I believe that Penn Resource University will give a wider platform, especially for indigenes who still want to stay around. They don't really have to go out. They have like an home-based university that they can easily relate to. So that wider platform is given by Penn Resource University for especially indigenes and even non-indigenes that still want to study within the Northeast region. So that wider platform is what Penn Resource University has created, and especially inspire the interest also for people to really want to go to university.
Penn Resource University is going to uplift, the educational growth of the state, encouraging a lot of our youths to further their education, and the hustle for gaining admission and all that will be reduced. So the traffic in the state university and the federal university will be reduced with the coming of. It's a good initiative which will help most of our youths get admission into the university.
This is really an opportunity for parents to grab, especially for those who really want their kids close to them for close supervision. I think this is an opportunity for them to grab and make good use of it.
Penn Resource believes its success in primary and secondary education will propel it to the Ivy League education in Nigeria.
The programs we have in Penn Resource University are unique. They are not the normal programs that you find in public universities. programs like software engineering, cyber security studies, and a lot of other courses that are very, very marketable, not only in the country but worldwide. So I believe in the next 10 years, Penn Resource University as a private university will become a household name in all Nigerian homes.
Our students are going to do. There will be students that will use IT to solve the problems of our society. We are not just a university that will come and engage in what they call pedagogy of the oppressed. We are a university that will give functional education, where our students will fit into the society, where they will be torch bearers in the lighten the path of developing the society. This is the kind of university we are doing. That is why we have to have unique facilities. And we will do all it takes within our limits to provide the best lecturers, the best brains, the best professors that can mentor the best young academics with strong brain power, to move this university, Gombe State, and Nigeria and humanity forward.
What they have here is, it seems to be going to be a starting point of a university that is going to become global and is going to be one of the best universities not only in Nigeria, probably in the world. Now, why I'm saying this is, if you observe, what they have are only 3 faculties. They are starting with these 3 faculties. And from what we have all seen, we have seen all the structures, all the equipment that are required to start well. And above all, we have seen technology being deployed here in the real sense of the word. And that's what you will not see in many universities in Nigeria. So it's a modern university from the beginning, and it's a university that is promising to be great.
And then we have the method we're using right here, which is this one, as you can see. So from here, I can decide to use this very computer for the class, or I can choose to use the lecturer's computer.
One of the things I believe that will make Penn Resource University to become quite different from other schools is one of the programs I told you, which is robotics. Robotics is an advanced technology that here in Africa, only very few schools, I don't know if there is any 1 or 2 that are offering those services. Then I believe it's one of the things that will make the university to become quite different from others. And one more thing, if you look at the whole structure of the ICT of the school, is quite different from other schools in such a way that looking at the way the whole school activities will be run in the school, like starting from student registration, attending online classes, using the interactive board in the classes, teachers will be able to deliver lectures from anywhere they are online without even coming to the school. And then sharing learning materials, attending courses online, like I said before, coursework, assignment, and many more things like that. Coming back to the internet, we're looking forward to have our own dedicated internet and SIM card, whereby there will be no need for our students to make use of data to browse all our platforms. All you need to do once you register at the school, we give you the school SIM card. So anywhere you are in the world, you'll be able to access the registration portal, your classes online, you can do assignment and everything without using internet data, to minimize the data spending money for the both students and teachers as well.
The reason why we have unique facilities is because of our intention. We are striving to be one of the 10 best universities in Nigeria. You cannot attain this kind of goal without starting with this kind of level of seriousness. We try to give the best laboratory, the best studio. We also run campus television and campus radio by the time mass comm department starts. We have moot court where the students will practice, law. We have law clinic, which will serve as a chamber for lawyers, where they will go and brainstorm, debate, come up with legal submissions, and we have a court where the judge will sit down and the lawyers will come and debate their cases, with the lecturers serving as moderators. We are coming out strong.
Good aspect of private university is that they are skill-based. Unlike most public universities whereby it's just a matter of theory and so on, in the private universities we try to link theory with practice. We try to bring industry into the university in such a way that graduates of private universities, particularly Imperial Resource University, we want to train people to become employers of labor, but not applicants. And I'm sure by the time we start graduating students in Imperial Resource University, it will be obvious that graduates of Imperial Resource University are going to be different from the others. So parents should take that advantage. We are bringing courses that are not normally obtainable, nearby.
This is the university that is already making a difference from the beginning. Now this faculty of law they are starting, now from the beginning it's different. We have a lot of faculty of laws, but we don't have any around. I think the closest we have is University of Maiduguri. We don't have faculty of law in the Kashare University, Federal University. We are about to have one in GSU, but I don't think we have it yet. And now they are starting with a strong faculty of law. Now, the faculty of law they want to start is unique because it's already going to start as a modern faculty of law that is going to give students knowledge, skills, and values. And those students are going to come out different. They are going to be the ones that will impact not only on the judicial sector, but also on other walks of life. Because they will be different. They will be socially responsible. They'll be kind of lawyers that will want to change the environment. So I think that's also something unique. And the Faculty of Environment they want to start is also something different. Gombe is known for ecological problems. It's known for a lot of other environmental issues. Now we need a university that is going to give birth to people who are going to think solutions. And so that's also strategic. That's why I'm saying that what I'm seeing here is a good, great university that is going to make a lot of difference.
The challenge of ensuring quality education at the tertiary level should not be left to the private universities alone. The Nigerian government should lend a hand to support these private institutions to the benefit of these young Nigerians.
If government can support banks and some other business ventures, why not support private universities? These are institutions that are producing manpower, not only for the private sector, but also for the government. They are serving to society. So whatever government can do to support them, I think it's worthwhile. It's worthwhile, it will improve.
We are not establishing the university as a business for the sake of making money. But as a private university, since you are not getting funding from anybody, it will be the parents that will have to fund the university. You have to pay the lecturers, you have to maintain the structures, you have to develop the university further. So you need money to do that. So our own university is not going to be a university that will charge money like the other big private universities you have in this country. But I'm telling you, just the way our standards at the primary school and the secondary school level are about the best, we have the best standards, so also is our university going to be, and we are ready and fully prepared to compete with any other university in this country. In the next 10 to 15 years, it is our intention to be one of the 10 best universities in Nigeria. Having been part of the university at one time or the other in life, most of us, some of us are professors, PhD holders, former lecturers. We know the problems with the Nigerian university system. We know the problems with the university system and we know our ways. By the grace of God, inshallah, we'll be there. in the next 10 to 15 years, by whatever yardstick of global ranking, we hope to be one of the 10 best universities in this country.
Now, with the idea of bringing this world-class university down to Gombe soil, that means within the North-East, all the children within the country will have an opportunity to school within their comfort zone, in the place where their cultural heritage will be input into how they are being taught. At the end of the day, they'll be able to uphold to their moral values that make them distinct from other parts of the world. And I think that's what Parents is trying to do. Give you first-class education within the comfort of your home. You know, this is home for all of us. So if the school is going to bring a world-class university, the parents have a lot to benefit from it. Number one, it's going to be affordable, it's going to be cheaper, and they'll still get the quality of what they are getting outside the country within the school. And that is the priority of the directors. They really want to make this school a legacy in the Northeast, a school that will vie with the best of the best in Nigeria.